What's up, boys and girls? We're here with Cody Boyington.
Oh yeah.
And Cody, tell us what happened this weekend.
Well, we had some fun. We went to a case tournament. I slapped something kind of a little bit different together, and yeah, we rock and rolled, all of us. So
That's cool. So tell us what you got here going on. I see a lot of good stuff here.
yeah,
What's going on?
I have it divided up. So it's a sacred Dragoon Beast is what I call this deck build. So basically, we start off with this. We've got
Little engine.
little baby engine. We've got 3 opening of the spirit gates. It adds any of my sacred beast cards to my hand. But what's nice is the turn after I can always discard anything to bring them back from the graveyard. So it's always one monster. So we've got that. We've got this as well, which is Dark Beckoning Beast. These are basically the most important cards of the deck. All of them are 2 cards pretty much. They're almost full combo.
And they search each other, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
so this one
got it.
searches any of the Sacred Beast cards. This one searches any of them with the actual name in the actual description as well. So it's pretty broad. This guy can also normal summon again once per turn. So the whole combo is you play either of these, you search the other one pretty much, then you play the other one, search this little dude, which I run 1 of. He basically gets normal summoned off of this. So you play this, add this, play that, add this. He allows you to normal summon again, and boom, you've got 2 monsters, which is basically what this whole deck is. Just get 2 monsters out, Anaconda and Dragoon. That's the whole deck. So to finish the whole Sacred Beast engine, I just run 1 of each of these as well. If you draw into 2 of any of these cards, you have full combo. So you basically go boom, add, boom, add. If you have anything else in your hand, you just normal, tribute, bring out Haman, which is busted.
Then you can banish
this
from
in the
graveyard.
graveyard. Add this, play it. Pot of greed, baby.
Pot of greed.
What you
First, you want to bring this back for Anaconda.
So that's the whole combo, though, pretty much. So you activate this before you do this, which you can discard anything to just bring this back. You got the 2 extra monsters, Anaconda, Dragoon, draw 2 for the discard fodder. That's the whole Sacred Beast engine. As you can see, it's not many cards. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 cards in the actual monster engine in this deck. The rest of the deck just stops you and helps me out a little bit more. So we'll move on.
Okay.
We've got 3 red eyes.
Dang.
And we've got 2 of each, boys and girls. I know this is not what anybody else would run. You'd be like, why you draw everything, you know, but even if you do, it's fine. You open this, it's fine. The whole night, I was literally just doing this. Activate this, they ash it because they know I'm going into Anaconda. Cool. Red Eyes Fusion. That's all you need to do. So that's basically, I run 2 of each because none of you expected it. So that's why I ran 2 of each. Nobody really does. So you can still use them. You can just put them back with Phantasme, like I said. When it comes to hand traps, I'm running 3 Phantasme because I want to put all the Dark Magician pieces back. I'm running 3 Ash because it's standard. And I'm running 3 Availers because it's standard. And I'm running 3 Imperm because it's standard. So, all of these, when you play, I ran these and chose these hand traps because not every deck is affected by Bell. Not every deck is affected by Nibiru. Not every deck is affected by every hand trap except for these.
Right.
These will generally hit every deck, except for this, but I love Thanos. So, and also I'm running, like I said, all the vanilla in the world, so I need to run Thanos to go into these a little bit better. So that's it for the hand traps, but basically I would just kind of stop everything. I ran these 3 monsters along with this package here because all of these cards actually let me see an extra monster. So all night I would go Circle, they would go Ash, I would go thank you for your monster, or if they hadn't asked me yet and used something else like a negate, like an Omni Negate on the board, I would take their monster, normal summon Effect Veiler, get one of these guys out. It's Anaconda Dragoon.
Right.
Everything got me that. So Monster Reborn, my Effect Veiler, normal summon my Effect Veiler. It doesn't matter. This came in clutch. I love this card. It's the same thing as this almost, except the targets obviously just takes their monster. It baits that negate. So once they negate this, I'm doing it anyways. So, or I'm drawing 2, or I'm going through your hand. But these were amazing. This is also amazing off of the circle. So if I drew into one of these, I could easily get out my full combo because you can discard any card off a circle. So you can discard Nessie, bring back one of your pieces, and Nessie's effect, add to hand, vice versa. You can do it with Jackalope, bring one from the deck. It's all the same thing. As for the last 4 cards, I went second all night. The whole strategy is I want you to play. I want to stop everything you're doing so you don't have enough resources to stop my Anaconda. So I threw Evenly Match in there. It doesn't matter. I would just let them go, negate, and then boom. And then main phase 2, bring out Old Boy. And then I ran 1 because I had 1 spot left. And this actually won me at least a duel or 2 tonight.
Yeah, on top 4.
Yeah. And also, I'll show you the side deck, which runs a few more of these, and I'll tell you why. But that card, yeah, very clutch. So that's for the main deck. That's the main deck.
40 cards?
40 cards.
Okay.
Yep, 40 exactly. Now we got the...
Extra deck?
We can go to the extra deck. Yeah, let's go to the extra deck first. That way it throws you guys off. So I'm running 2 Dragoons, of course, because, it's standard. I was running 2 Anacondas at first, or 3, but I was like, no, because last minute I did some changes, which I'll show you what. I don't usually use too much of the extra deck. I went with a Nightmare package at first, and then I switched it all up to this. So this is pretty standard in my build, generally. The reason why I run these are pretty standard. This is because when I normal summon the Dark Beckoning Beast and you effect fail it or something, I have no plays. So I can go into Almirage and then use the circle to discard. I need to have one of those guys in the graveyard before I can use its second effect to discard. So I can get 2 monsters out. So that's standard, but I only need to do it once, so I just do it once. This is amazing because you pull this out before you pull this out, then you Anaconda Dragoon, and then on their standby phase you can just boom into an Appaloosa or into an Avermax. Really cool combo is if you have Hamond out and it's in defense, if you're going first, and then you do this combo or whatnot, and you have the Hamond here, you pull him out, you do this into Avermax, and Avermax and Hamond have the same effect, kind of like Duke Frogs. They both restrict you from attacking other monsters they control, so it locks you out and protects the Dragoon, so you can negate whatever you want. You don't have to shotgun the Dragoon to gain the 1,000 attack points. So that's super good. For the rest of the extra deck, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So I run 8 technically in that deck. I run 1 Link Spider because
good boy.
People give me, I know, I just started actually, Bruno, Franco, they all yelled at me about this because when you guys give me tokens, I can now use that token to go into Anaconda Dragoon. Exactly. So I'm running 1 Meow Meow, and I'm running Apcolon, and I'm running this Tri Brigade right here, and I'm running this little Baylynx. I'm also running a Infinity. And I'm running this Link Karibo because I can use the level 1 to get into it. Oh my god. But I'm running these bad boys. And the reason why is because we're going to go to my extra deck, or my side deck. I sided 3 of these.
Cherries.
And they rock and rolled. I apologize about the rarity, but they rock and rolled. Yeah, against, this was the spice. I'd wait to see what you played first, and then I would throw this in. Salads. Tell me what you're going to do without a Baylynx, besides Silent Mining and pray to God. What are you going to do without a Meow Meow? If you're not getting Schism, you're not getting over my Dragoon. So I got rid of this, so that way they couldn't even see the Schism and send. If you're not getting Revolt, then I don't need to waste my Bell or my Evenly Match on you. So I just went ahead and shotgun that. And the only person that happened to beat me today without me beating them back was old Bruno, who's recording right now. So I threw this in there.
Let's go!
And I didn't freaking see this at all against him. So you're lucky. But I did beat him at Blackfire earlier on that day. Yeah. For the
you
record.
2 owe me a Blackfire early, and now 2 owe you a big freaking
He did. So Bruno and I's match literally went, he goes core, I effect Veiler, he pulls out another monster, I effect Veiler, he pulls out another monster,
the Link, and
Anaconda.
Phantasme
into another freaking effect Veiler or something like that, and I effect Veiler the Anaconda, and he droplet my freaking my Phantasme, and
sending
his Anaconda went through, and
it lost target from
lost target. Like I that was just too much.
What a
that
game.
Was literally turn 0 and turn 1.
After 4-hand traps, come on.
It was over. So the rest of my side deck is this. So Prank Kids is really good. So if I don't see the cherries, then I see something else. We've got boom, 3 Nibirus, stop everything. Sky Striker, any back row control. If the evenly matched doesn't just wreck them, we've got these as well. We've got Terraforming, 2 more Mystic Mines, and I'll tell you why in a minute because of those. And then I'm running 2 and 2. The Bell, it's good, but Ash is all around better, so is Effect Failure. These are really good, but I have other outs to the decks that I would use these in. Tri Brigade is really good. This is good against Schism, good against stuff like that, but I have other outs, like I said. So 2 is fine. And then this is against, those really big combo decks, but this also hurt all the combo decks that this would hurt. Because I would just chain this and then chain Imperm before this resolves. So it's the same exact thing.
I think you actually draw me in one of those games, and it hurt me so bad.
It does,
I had to pass.
It does, but like after that, it just... So this actually won me the very last duel against the Prank Kids. So my matchups...
It was clutch this game. Holy
so
freak.
My very first matchup of the night was Dogmatica, Shaddoll Invoked, or whatnot. It was really fun, really good. The TGTs really came in the clutch. I actually did not end up cherrying him or using cherries. I just kept my standard build, Dragoon, and just kind of everything. Played against Prank Kids after that. Opened up freaking 2 Dark Magicians and a Red Eyes and a Raviel and a Hamond, that was fun. But he beat me the first game, so I just didn't have enough. Because I main the Effect Failures and the Imperms, which literally don't do anything to it. And then the second game I opened up with Galore. Oh yeah. So he beat me. Third game was Rockets. That was a lot of fun. I was really able to use that Phantasme like he's supposed to be used. And that was just a good duel. Just got him. Let's see. After that was Cyber Dragon, and we already went over that, how that went.
Thank you.
We ended up going to top 8 after that. And then we basically were playing to, go to top 4 after that. And then I played the Prank Kids that I lost against earlier on in the day. And so I was like, you know what, let's go a little different. So I sided the Mine package. So not only in this deck, I mean, of course, the whole thing is just get the Dragoon out or whatnot. But this baits the Ash. These all bait the very first negates, and then I can TTT them like all day. But what I ended up doing was I got in the first round, and then the second round is I freaking like top decked one of these, I think, and I played it, and it bought me like 2 turns or so. I drew into another Red Eyes fusion, played it while he had 2 monsters out, and then finally I pulled into another one of these off the Terraforming. Used Dragoon's effect twice, pop, and then set it, and then was able to attack for the game pretty much, and then get him after that. But I really like this because I always go second, so if I Terraforming and they know I'm running mine because they just got mined, they're going to Ash that. And then I'm going to go full combo with this, or I'm going to TTT you. Right. So this package was really, really good because it baited everything. So yeah, that's my my Sacred Beast Dragoon deck profile.
Let's go. Let's go.
So
Cody, any shout outs before we finish the video?
Oh yeah, man, it was fun. The gamed in Salt Lake, gamed in Provo. Everywhere's a buy, honestly, so it's okay.
Everywhere.
But
Utah's a buy.
Utah's a buy. So yeah, shout out to pretty much everybody I played. It was fun dueling. We're all just gonna keep rocking and rolling. There's some events coming up, and it's gonna be fun. Let's go.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Final words, Susan?
I beat that deck with Paleozoic Frogs.
He lies.
Peace out, guys!